We went to one of the most Instagrammable places of Dubai with our toddler, which is Dopamine Land. And here is our honest opinion. How did we like it? If you're planning to visit with the kids or family, I'm going to show you everything inside, the ticket price, and whether it's worth your money. We went to Oasis Mall in Dubai on a weekday to avoid the crowd, and we got to know upon reaching that the ticket prices differ on weekdays and weekends. So ticket is generally 95 dirhams for adults and 65 dirham for a child, but you get 50% off if you go on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursdays. And also this place is wheelchair friendly. So even before you enter, there is a lot of fun things to do for the kids, especially like this tub which my kid loved a lot, which was full of these balls. And also I forgot to tell you that you have to wear socks because some of the exhibitions inside they need socks. Dopamine Land has 9 different immersive rooms and each one gives you completely different experience. The first room instantly catches your attention with its vibrant, colorful design. Right in the middle there is a wall made of hundreds of colorful ribbons that you can walk through. You can't pull ribbons though, but you can move between them, making it feel more playful and interactive. It's a fun sensory experience and it's a beautiful burst of colors that's really enjoyable for both kids and adults. The second room was definitely my 18-month-old son's favorite in the entire experience. It was like a DJ themed room with a colorful interactive dance floor that lights up in different colors. And there was also like a jukebox where you could choose from a selection of songs. So everyone could pick their favorite music and start dancing. As soon as the music started, my son couldn't stop dancing. He was so excited, smiling the whole time and having the best time. Watching him enjoy himself was so much, honestly, made this room one of our favorites in Dopamine Land. The third room was such a magical experience, especially for kids. As soon as we walked in, we were surrounded by hundreds of colorful balloons floating all around the room, along with the beautiful lights that made the whole space feel so vibrant and dreamy. The balloons kept moving around, creating a fun and interactive sensory experience. My little one absolutely loved it, and we loved watching him, watching the balloons float around him, and he's trying to catch them. So it almost felt like stepping into a magical world made just for children. If you're visiting with the kids, this room is definitely one of the rooms he will enjoy. The next room took us back to our childhood. It was a giant ball pit filled with thousands of colorful balls. Just like the soft play areas kids love, but this time adults can join in too. Honestly, I think it's every adult's childhood dream to jump into a huge ball pool. I wish I had something like this when I was little. Watching everyone dive in and play and laugh together was so much fun. It didn't matter whether you are a child or an adult, everyone was enjoying the experience, and it brings out their inner kid. The next room was completely white from the walls to the furniture. It was basically a giant blank canvas where you could let your creativity run wild. There were markers and erasers available, and you could draw or write on almost everything in the room: walls, table, chair, and furniture, except on the floor. Honestly, it felt like living every kid's dream of drawing all over the walls without getting into trouble. The next room was actually one of the earlier rooms that I forgot to mention, but it was definitely worth talking about. As soon as we walked in, we were surrounded by vibrant colors and beautiful, whimsical trees that made the whole space feel like a magical fantasy forest. There were large soft cushions and pillows spread all over the floor, creating a cozy spot where adults could sit back and relax. Of course, kids had a completely different plan. They were jumping from pillow to pillow, turning the whole room into their own little playground. It was such a colorful, calming, and playful space that everyone, whether a kid or an adult, could enjoy in their own way. The next room was another fun sensory experience. Instead of a traditional ball pit, this one was filled with hundreds of soft, colorful foam blocks in different shapes and sizes. It had the same playful feeling as a ball pool, but with bright foam cubes that you could sit on and throw around and play with. The colorful lighting made the whole room feel even more vibrant and immersive. Both kids and adults could relax, play, and simply enjoy the unique experience. The next room was an inflatable play zone, kind of like those giant bouncy castles you see at the kids' birthday parties. The entire floor was soft and bouncy, so you could jump, run around, and have lots of fun. There were a lot of soft pillows also, making it a perfect place for a friendly pillow fight. And it was a great space for both kids and adults to let loose and enjoy themselves. Since I was with my toddler, I had to be extra careful because the surface was quite bouncy, but he absolutely loved jumping around. By the end of our visit, he had so much fun that he was completely exhausted, which, as every parent, I know it's always a good sign after a day out. And finally, we reached the last room of the experience, and it was absolutely breathtaking. The room was filled with the mirrors and thousands of tiny twinkling lights, creating an endless illusion that almost felt magical. It honestly reminded me of Diwali, with beautiful lights sparkling in every direction. It was such a beautiful and mesmerizing experience for the eyes. Of course, my little one was fascinated too. He even tried to eat a few of the glowing bulbs. I had to quickly tell him, "No, sweetheart, they are just lights." It was such a funny moment. Overall, the Dopamine Land was unique and immersive experience, and we had amazing time exploring room. If you're looking for a fun family outing in Dubai, especially with the kids, I would definitely recommend adding it to your list.